The court has approved DNA. So whoever the father of the child is, let the DNA prove it. We are not going to talk about any topic that anybody will be running helter-skelter again. So we can discuss on how now it is ascertained that the inquest is next year. There's no doubt about it. Inquest is no longer this year again. It's next year. Now, Ma?
Has it been confirmed?
Mommy, I want use one Nigeria again.
Okay.
Before now, hold one. Because normally the judges will go for break once it's December 2nd week on anybody still lost the break.
I know.
And they are hearing the matter. They're hearing the matter middle of November. So tentatively November 14th. Tentatively this year is a gun. Is a gunner. So the inquest will not come up this year again. It's going to be next year. But what we can talk about is the fact that the court has approved DNA. Now, we should be talking about how the DNA can be frauded. What shall they rig DNA? Let's talk about it. If you have any idea how the DNA can be rigged, let's talk about it. So that the legal team can be hearing, and I know they are here with us, they are listening, and they can pick one or two things from what we are saying, so that they will use it as a guide in the process. So at the end of the day, so that the process will not be jeopardized. So please, I want us to speak on the DNA. How the DNA can be rigged. Olomo, let me go by you. Olomo, do you agree that the DNA can be manipulated?
If done in Lagos, yes.
If done in Lagos.
Then, sir.
How, ma? Can you explain? Can you prep up further?
For me, my own personal opinion, all things being equal, if Berekete can handle it, and I'm not being tribalistic or anything, for how Berekete has been involved before and is still involved. I mean, you wouldn't want to jeopardize his integrity. So, Ale come up pẹ̀lú kilonje biton ti ma lo se. I was thinking of kilonje tele. St. Nicholas wo. Láti dọ̀rọ̀ ṣáwọn tó mú toxicology àti gbogbo ẹ̀ tó mú gbogbo ẹ̀ tó ń dẹ orí ẹ̀rù. Ṣáwọn yẹn nìyẹn tún fẹ́ trust pé kàn ṣe nǹkan kan. So if Berekete can do this, he's already said he's going to do DNA. I'm game for Berekete to do it because
Mommy Detola.
The neutral ground.
Mommy Detola. What if the sample? What if the boy's sample was swapped with Adura's sample?
Based on Berekete's side.
Hold on. This is what I'm going somewhere. What if almost sample lost the hospital? Meanwhile, the sample that they took there is Adura's sample. Adura can do anything for money.
That's should be a young daddy. That was the narrative. That narrative has been out before. That narrative has been out since like mid this year before. If Adura ni DNA kan tó lọ ṣe ó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ pé it was Adura ló mú lọ tó lọ ṣe ó jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ kò jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀.
You're not getting what I'm saying now.
But so yes.
when they collect Mohbad sample, and the Mohbad sample is used against Adura's sample, it's going to be positive.
And I say something, Mr. York.
Okay, Mommy.
Good evening, Mommy Detola. Good evening. Good evening, Mr. Guresi and Oluomo. Dexy, good evening too. Mr. Honorable Yogdada, what I would like to say is that definitely they can manipulate the results if it's only in Lagos. But I believe that with Berekete, that said let's sponsor the DNA. To me, I think that the best way to go is to, because I trust the people in the north. I trust the people in the north. I won't lie to you. I don't know why I live there. And when I used to live there, I see them as people that is truthful. I lived in Yola and Jos.
Jos, Illumini Jos now. Jos is my second.
Mugbeni, Jos. I know.
I graduated from University of Jos. I schooled in Jos.
Mommy graduated from University of Jos. Moshe certificate course in University of Jos. Mokuro be Mwawaseko.
Ejelorun. No one has man gbadu submission here. Ejelorun.
No. So nǹkan tẹ́mi ṣe sọ pé mo trust the people in the north. Tó bá jẹ́ pé there is big man or big hand there, instead tó máa parọ́ fún yín wọ́n láwọn ò ṣe ni, they just go and tell you I'm not doing big man involved.
Mommy Lorinja.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
you
ma'am.
believe everybody has a price?
Definitely everybody have a price. I know that. But I'm not
talking, Mommy Detola.
They cannot buy everybody.
Hold on, Mommy Detola. I'm not even talking about Berekete now, because when you look at it, if Berekete is going to be involved, Berekete will just be an interested party. The person that should be on top of his toes in this process. 3-4 days ago, a man came to Berekete and was complaining that about his child, blah 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 blah, how they wanted to manipulate his child, and he got to the morgue. Oku, the dead body, don't present the phone as Omoy, was not his son. Thank God that the man said that the son, his son and that person, they were of the same height. It was the boy's teeth. The one that was shown to him had a smaller set of teeth. And the man, Ofariga, only Omo say to be say, Omo like before say. So Nigeria is a state that's compromise is like our capital name. Now, how do we guide the process jealously so that this kind of thing will not happen? Why I said everybody has a price. It depends in the north. You mentioned North, Mommy Lorinja. Even in the north, some people still collect bribes. It's in the north. Even in the north, some people collect bribes. But now, there are three processes in this DNA. The point of collecting sample, the process of the DNA itself, and delivering results.
Yes, the point of collection might not even be the problem, because sometimes they may not like this when they bring in conclusive autopsy.
God bless you. God bless you. You can actually in your collation center declare that so party won in this unit, But when they are going to, when the returning officer is going to announce in the main collection center, only declare Lomi win. So these are the things I want us to talk about so that everybody's ear will be open.
So that's why I said he will not want to put his integrity online. He will monitor it. That's what I mean when I say he want to put it. Am I echoing?
Abe last one, mute yourself. Abe last one. Mute yourself.
Okay, that's fine. Irú ọ́fíìsì Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ wọn man yẹn ni kàn monitor ẹ̀ kò lè wá bẹ̀ 247 náà but then chances yẹn ipe things might be right ó yìí wà lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ ju any other place lọ àfi tí VDM bá máa get involved VDM máa lè lọ jókòó síbẹ̀.
Mọ̀mí jẹ́ sọ́lá mo láìyé nǹkan tẹ̀sán yẹn bọ̀ mo tún wá sọ nǹkan kan ní ẹ̀ẹ̀kan pé tí wọ́n bá béèrè pé ta ni wọ́n máa fún ní the note that I mentioned. Let's Brekete get involved and give us one pathology that, because to me, I believe if it's done 3 places, it's going to be hard to manipulate the 3 people. But one thing is, if Brekete is involved and say, okay, this is the person that have been doing DNA for us for a long time, since that Brekete television human rights started. And if that person will not want to disgrace himself or the Berekete family, I believe that person is going to tell us the truth. And whoever is doing it in Lagos State too, because someone mentioned that they used to do it at German embassy, not American embassy. That there is a place that they do it in German embassy and those people cannot speak English. And I believe that if they use those people for another one, not that they will just do in one place and bring the result. Then if they look and see another place that they can do the 3rd one, and it will be 3. Before you manipulate these 3 people, it is going to be hard. It's very, very hard to manipulate 3 people.
Mamilo Noinga. Are you aware that what was said to the pub is not 3 places is not visible. They're going to
it's visible. It's visible. Do you know why? Do you know why? Wọ́n sọ yí pé ìdá tí ìtàn sọ nínú court tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ which is tó dájú pé Mr. Gracie ó ní kàn ṣe 1 or 2 places and it's not restricted
in Nigeria.
And it's not restricted to Lagos alone.
No. It's 2 places locally.
Oh, if one is done in Lagos, one is done with Berekete. It's gonna be still be hard.
The 2 might not even be in Lagos. Some are contented with Lagos practice.
And when you call the later things sort of swipe for Adura. Ojo everybody no matter Adura call Adura ni. Ọmọ yẹn wọ́n máa gbé jáde, mi á gbọ́ máa jáde.
Ló máa lọ s'Abuja now.
Okay.
You can take it and you read the instruction and swipe it and get the result you see there. I say when it's the same thing, it will turn red. If it's different, it will turn. You understand what I mean? Like the way they do pregnancy tests. Yes, the kids is everywhere. If that one will work for everybody, let the baby sit down but because I don't know what they want to use. If it's just the saliva, I believe that will work. But since Mohbad is late and maybe it's Mohbad teeth they want to use, or maybe there's air somewhere around his body that will make it go to the lab. But everything we have to put it into really monitor this DNA, because since they restricted it to Nigeria alone, I don't know why the magistrate said it should be Nigeria, because they send the toxicology and the autopsy to the United States like they claim. And when the results came, if truly it's sent to United States, if truly it's sent to United States as they claim, and then the people here did their job because they will not say they manipulated the results from here. And they say the results came and they send it to somebody to interpret. Maybe the person that was interpreting is the one that didn't interpret correctly. Because to me, I don't understand how you say something because you want...
Come on, any to interpret, it's so inconclusive.
It should be like inconclusive, ma. Ṣebí ẹ̀yìn ìgbà ẹni máa yẹn wá béèrè àwọn pé báwo lèèyàn ṣe máa kú tẹná ogun lọ́bẹ tẹ ló jà tí kìíní wá dé inconclusive. That's where tí wọ́n fi lè sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ ní the last inquest náà nígbà tí pathologist yẹn wá tó wá sọ pé I don't know.
No. Hello, ma. I was at the court that day. The Sansitu asked the pathologist that, if we carry these other organs to another lab, are we get the same results you get? He said no. He said no. Because only after ìgbà tí òun ṣe result yẹn jáde pé ó ṣe yẹ kó òun ṣe extra like 4 any other result, but they asked him to stop. Do you understand now?
Show ẹni tó ní kó òun ṣe pathologist yẹn sọ ẹni tó ní kó òun stop.
Kò sọ reason ni pé Sansitu sọ pé is a yes or no question. Ṣé tá bá gbé order this sample of Mohbad to another hospital, are we going to derive at this inconclusive? He said no. It is his own that is inconclusive. And that is why Sansitu said you still have many other questions
to ask him.
What?
But Abe last born.
Ma?
But what I would like to ask you is that if all of us as we are here now, we are 294, if pathologists take samples for autopsy and toxicology, and then they came into the court to read the answers to whatever test they have gone to do, and the pathologist was telling us, or the police say Mohbad bled profusely, and that because the stab or the something caught Mohbad. The question that the man asked was, if we all say this man bled and there was fight, how will the results come inconclusive? So that's that's what I'm asking.
Now listen carefully, ma. What happened that day was according to the pathologist, he said he's only pathologist, not a toxicology. Shall understand now? He said he is a pathologist.
Excuse me, he is only autopsy, not toxicology.
So that I get.
Láti béèrè question lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ní pathologist yẹn.
Pathologist sọ farabalẹ̀ mọ́mì ẹni sọ pathologist ìgbà tí Sansitu béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé kóhun tó lè béèrè question kankan lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, for how long have you been in this your doctorate in pathologist? He said since 2010, which is 14 years ago. Ṣé ń gbọ́ ma? Hello ma. Okay, ó ní pé òun wà láti 2010 lòun ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ pathologist bọ̀. So now the question is, wọ́n ní kókó lọ sí first page of the scene pé kó lọ ka nǹkan tó kọ result tó kà jáde, ó kà jáde fún rẹ̀. So the son now asking that this thing you read out now, you said the cause of death cannot be ascertained. So now, is it means if we carry this Mohbad sample to another hospital, are we going to arrive at this inconclusive? He said no. Now, Baba yẹn wá béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ wípé kí ló fà tó fi sọ pé inconclusive? Definitely, your work is still under working, so you have not even. Wọ́n wá béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, ó sọ fún wọn yí pé ó yìí kú bíi 3 tests tó yẹ kóun ṣe tóun ò tí ì ṣe. Now the son now ask him that, why do you now bring it to the court that the cause of death can never be ascertained? He now said, let me explain myself. Son now asked him that this is a yes or no question. Definitely you did not finish your work. So ìgbà táwa lọ fún break tamade padà ó ní wọ́n pe George pé kó cancel corona inquest.
Okay, èmi ti fetí sí gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ sọ. But nǹkan tèmi fẹ́ sọ tí mo ń sọ mo mi dé totally understand mi náà. Mo ní result tán fún wa yìí. Torí nígbà tá a ka ìwọ̀n tó wà lórí social media a mọ̀ pé wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n ní kán lọ ṣe further test lórí kíní yẹn kán lè mọ nǹkan tó pabọ̀ tí wọ́n ṣe. But my question is Mr. Guresi náà wà bí ni pé ibi tó ṣe dé tí ò fi lè tó fi di conclusive yìí. So sọ yìí pé tá a bá mú sample yẹn tá a bá ṣe débi tó dé yẹn à ní get inconclusive tó ń get.
Kò sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Ó ní tán bá gbé tán bá sì lè mú other sample ara ẹ̀ lọ síbòmíì. Wọ́n sì lè gbọ́ nǹkan tó ṣe. Hello, Guresi kalẹ̀.
Mo ti ẹ̀fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ Mr. Guresi ẹni sùúrù mo fẹ́ sáré sọ̀rọ̀ kọ̀kẹ́ lè sọ́pọ̀. But ìgbà tí àwọn èèyàn lọ ẹni sùúrù sà ìgbà táwọn èèyàn lọ bẹ̀ the other time ni wọ́n sọ yìí pé ara Mohbad ti bàjẹ́ káwọn tó yọ sample.
Wọ́n ló ti dìke.
Ẹni sùúrù ẹ bá mi fi kún ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn Mr. Guresi kalẹ̀ kí gbogbo ẹ lè yerú èmi. Ẹ ṣe.
Ẹ ṣe mọ̀ náà ṣe rí pathologist yẹn kò wà coherent kò wà cohesive lórí answer àti explanation tó bí lórí nǹkan tí ẹ̀ ń sọ lọ wọ́n béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ wípé nǹkan tó ṣe yìí as you can see inconclusive ó ní conclusive ó ti sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ ó ní the cause of death might be unknown only but is very rare only is 1% as in 1 out of 100. It's not always like that this might be 1 out of the 100 they don't always get. There must be a cause of death, but in this case of Mohbad they couldn't, so they can't get it. But when we read the result, go through result, they had to let him understand. But look, he was given injection. Injection but the injection react it could lead to death. Only yes. What very me our system organ nínú ara ó lè gba injection àbí kí nǹkan kan ṣẹlẹ̀ kó malfunction pé ó lè cause death. Only yes, ó lè cause death. Only wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé why is this one like this? Ibẹ̀ ni wọ́n ti wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé look, if we take samples of Mohbad tá a bá ṣe same test tẹ́ ṣe, are you telling us we are getting the same result? Only yes, we will likely get the same results. Pé àwọn ṣe ibẹ̀ ni wọ́n wá tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé nínú tó bá máa get the same result sample tẹ́ mú yìí, how did you get the sample over to the lab? Onígbà táwọn yọ àwọn fún IPO.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Nígbà tí wọ́n yọ wọ́n fún IPO pé àwọn yọ pé wọ́n ti conceal sínú ìgò kan wọ́n á tún fi sínú zip bag pé so wọ́n hand over ilé IPO lọ́wọ́, IPO wọ́n hand over ilé state lab lọ́wọ́, wọ́n dà pé state lab ló ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá send it, which means ó ti ń di ọlọ́wọ́ kẹta àbí kẹrin from the pathologist narrative. Wọ́n ní in the process pé can you tell us pé same sample yẹn ni pé what you send ṣé kò wà of the opinion pé ó ti lè wà interjected lọ́nà. Ó ní wọ́n lòun ò lè sọ ó nítorí àwọn kọ́ làwọn the pathologist pé àwọn kọ́ làwọn send ẹ̀ lọ pé so ibẹ̀ ni later wọ́n ti lọ́ọ̀yà state fẹ́ dìde
ló ní ẹ̀ báwo lè ṣe ń pààkẹ́ wọ́n ṣàṣọ bó ṣe ń pààkẹ́ pé ṣé tó bá jà ṣọ́ọ̀ ní mọ̀ ó ní ó dáwọn yẹn máa mọ̀ pé wọ́n jà so ìyẹn prove yẹn now ibi tí wọ́n tún ti pé wá nínú recommendation ilé wípé ó lè link to death wọ́n recommend pé you should do for that test ṣe iṣẹ́ abẹ́ ṣe ó nínú wọn ṣe.
ó láwọn ò ṣe yes.
ó ní why wọ́n ní why ó ní toxicologist ló lè explain it so any. Sorry sir sorry.
ẹ jẹ́ kí n kọ sàn kankan ṣé mo ní ṣe tán gúrẹ́ sábẹ́ kí n kọ sáré sọ̀rọ̀.
So any question tó bá ti ní pé ó ti ń di nǹkan tó jẹ́ pé dandan ni kó dáhùn tí ò dẹ̀ ní answer fún ani
toxicology ló máa dáhùn.
ani toxicologist yẹn ló lè dáhùn pé ibo ń toxicologist wà toxicologist tó ṣe òsì Nàìjíríà abroad ló wà so it was an inconclusive upon inconclusive.
It was messed up.
I'm done on that.
Hello. Thank you, Grexy. Thank you, last one.
Hello, Daddy.
As far as I'm concerned, ọgbọ́n ọmọdé tèmi, ṣé ń gbọ́ mi? Èmi ò believe pé bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn ṣe shit. Èmi ò believe kò ṣe nada. Now, I'm okay. System does not work in Nigeria.
Yes.
Nígbà tí mo ṣe DNA nílùú òyìnbó, mi ò gan ní àfíjì rìsọ́ọ̀tì. Àwọn tó béèrè ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ mi láti lab náà ti send it directly to the embassy. Anything that is from àtọwọ́dọ́wọ́ is zero. There's no way it will work because one way or the other it will be contaminated.
Sure.
So when you do tests like that, láti ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn tó require fún ó yẹ kí result yẹn lọ. Kò yẹ kó ṣe kàn fi rán lágbájá kàn fi rán tàmẹ̀dù. This thing is not something that you hold in your hand and be taking all over the place. That's number one. Number two, ní ìlú òyìnbó, tó bá lọ gba any kind of result, even ní lab, wọ́n máa sílẹ̀, wọ́n bí ẹ̀dá kó já, ó gbọ́dọ̀ já, tó máa fi mọ́lé doctor ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́. It's going to be sealed in an envelope and you tó bá ti já envelope yẹn kó tó débi tó lọ, doctor tó mú lọ báyìí ò ní gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. It's as simple as that. So everything is messed up. Any little thing báyìí mago ní Nigeria yìí. He calls himself a professional. Ẹ wo bó ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ tó bí ẹni tẹ́yìn ẹ̀ka tó lo denture.
Mommy Detola, let me now shock you.
Professional.
Let me shock you, Mommy Detola.
Ma.
Ní ọjọ́ yẹn sẹ́, he was sweating like a Christmas goat.
Because the light didn't do anything.
And the funniest part of the story is, wọ́n béèrè lọ́wọ́ pé ìgbà tí wọ́n hand over ilé police, do you check on them maybe? Ó ní so far tóun ti hand over lọ́wọ́lọ́pàá lọ́wọ́, so òun ò béèrè anything mọ́. So they all put up the line.
Bó ṣe wà yẹn tó bá bá pò, he's supposed in a sane country, license ẹ̀ ló fi ṣeré.
Yes, now.
In a sane country, license ẹ̀ ló fi ṣeré yẹn. Because that's a nonchalant attitude. License ẹ̀ yẹn kò ní ṣiṣẹ́ mọ́ ló jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ma.
Hello, ma. Yes,
ma.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mo fẹ́ sáré chip in kankan. Am I audible? Hello.
Go ahead.
Just like what Dadeyok said earlier, that
Mute yourself,
he
please.
wants us to discuss about how the DNA will not be manipulated. That he wants us to talk about how the DNA will not be manipulated. Okay, so far so good. Mr. Gracie, you are a bit closer to Baba and Baba's lawyer. Best to my own knowledge, I feel Baba and Baba's lawyer, they need to get a forensic pathologist that they trust on ground. And those should get the sample from Mo's body already. So because we're not talking about because àwọn kan sọ wípé kids and all that eléyìí ò kì í ṣe ń pé èèyàn tó bá wà alive ẹ lè lo kids fún and all that and àwọn tó tún suggest wọ́n lè lo sample àdúrà ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ti kọjá gbogbo à ń lo even sample bàbá ò lè ṣiṣẹ́ ká tó bọ̀rọ̀ títí tàdúrà. So a forensic pathologist tí àwọn bàbá team tán trust has to work on Mo's body down and get the result. And again, tó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn ìjọba tán fẹ́ ṣe kínní tó bá fẹ́ ṣe dáadáa táwọn náà bá máa get a forensic pathologist tí wọn tó bá ti àkọ́kọ́ mú result tí Mohbad tó ní wọn àkọ́kọ́ gbé specimen Mohbad àwọn nǹkan tó bá yọ lára Mohbad I say specimen sorry maybe bones or tooth or whatever or hair or whatever they want to use, they have to go and work on it in the lab. They will bring the result out and they will still call some specialists to test if this result they brought from Mohbad is actually gotten from Mohbad's body. Before they will now take that result to a lab where Wunmi will now bring her child, they will now merge it together. Because it's not going to be a short day process. It's a very long day process. So what I'm trying to say right now is that a forensic pathologist, Baba trust, káwọn ti kọ́kọ́ máa ṣiṣẹ́ lọ now káwọn ti ní sample yẹn lọ́wọ́ kódà ìjẹni tán trust tó dẹ̀ ń jẹ́ pé ẹni tá a tún lè la tún trust yẹn náà káwa tó gbẹ́ lòmíì dìde wípé kẹ́ bá check result mú jáde yìí ṣára èèyàn wa gangan náà ti yọ ṣáàrin yẹn ti ń because this particular DNA is not ordinary DNA téèyàn kan máa dúró báyìí téèyàn kan máa dúró ìyẹn simple but we are talking about the dead and the living ṣe ti understand tí wọ́n máa join tí wọ́n máa check DNA wọn so it has a long process to do. Wọ́n máa kọ́kọ́ lọ yọ ti móònà nǹkan tó máa yọ lára wọ́n á kọ́kọ́ lọ ṣiṣẹ́ lórí ìyẹn náà result yẹn máa jáde wọ́n á tún gbá àwọn míì tó bá kẹ́ country tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ ni o wọ́n á tún gbá àwọn èèyàn míì dìde wípé káàtìwù lè wà sure pé result tó mú jáde yìí ṣé ara èèyàn tó kú yìí náà ti yọ ṣètì ọ̀dọ̀ sáà táwọn yẹn bá satisfy pẹ̀lú ìyẹn ni wọ́n ṣètì wọ́n gbé lọ sí láàbù míì tán ṣe máa lọ mú ọmọ wá láti wá test kìíní yẹn so it's a long process. But
that's the logical thing to do. But you and I, let's keep it real here. Is this something that will happen in Nigeria? Is it doable? That's the logical thing to do. Is it doable with what we have seen? Is it doable in Nigeria?
Hello. Well, the way I see it, I don't know. But I'm a realist and somebody who is very considerate and consider environment and situation. I don't just speak, so I don't say something that will suit the ears, but I'll say something that I see that is very realistic. Taking sample first to go to take to the lab to go and confirm if they whatever. The sample taking, how, which sample are you going to match it with to know that it's Mohbad whatever? Once a sample is taken, what we need to do is let us encourage those who are involved to have a close monitoring, follow it bumper to bumper, ensure that what is taken is being monitored.
A bit of other thing. Don't let me say 100%.
Be general.
Yes, so much is expected from this platform. I always say it. Anybody that speaks ill about this platform, that person is divinely cursed. That is it. Anyone that speaks ill about any of the generals or gladiators on this platform in the mighty name of Jesus. Àwọn tá a bẹ̀rẹ̀ justice for Mohbad tá a ṣe tọkàntọkàn ẹ̀mí wa tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà olú máa parí ẹ̀. Ẹnikẹ́ni kò ní yọ sọ́nù nínú wa. When the people of Israel, when they were going to Canaan, some people started with them, but they did not get to the promised land. In fact, Moses did not actually get to the promised land. I pray what happened to Moses will not happen to any one of us in this journey of justice in the name of Jesus. God shall make us to stand firm and fight on until the battle is finally won. Because Bible says pé ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ kì í ṣe oníṣẹ́. Àfẹ́ni welcome General Toyin Pepe welcome.
Right. Okay.
Yes,